Hey, 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 welcome back. Glad to see you. See me? I'm still wearing that Corona look, but when this barbershop's open and I feel comfortable, and my barber called me, boy, ooh-wee, y'all might see my head again. But let's continue on back. We're talking about the Arts Academy with my brother Ben Morris. This is the thing that we did, a CD we made one summer with kids from 4 different states. And it was a beautiful thing. They got a chance to learn and appreciate the whole side of being part of music in the industry. But like all things, hey, we came across our snag and had a little grief period where we had to stop. And this is where we continue our conversation about the Arts Academy with my brother, Ben Morris. And for me the biggest blow was when the first student parents that jumped on board were the ones who crushed the whole release.
Which one was who was that?
C's mom and daddy.
Oh,
St. Louis.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
And it was and I love you for it. I love you for it because you didn't tell me until we was through. You didn't tell. We went to do the Hollywood, the reunion, and the CD release. You hadn't told me nothing, so I'm sitting there. Oh boy, we on, and the kids get to hear it, and you was like, yeah, okay, all right, that's the product. All right, let's enjoy ourselves, yada yada yada. And then we got home, and you said, boom, hit everybody up and said, well, sorry to say, like in the record industry, we had one that didn't want to comply, and so we just gonna enjoy your copy. We ain't gonna sell them. We ain't gonna do nothing with them.
I forgot about that, man.
Now that's what got me. That was the one that was the hurdle piece. Because it was like, dude, these people were the first ones to say yes, 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 and then we get through everybody else. We done proven ourselves. We through, yada yada yada. Greed kicks in, and nah, we don't want to sign that. And you and you weren't like you always. You was that pit bull talk. You ain't gonna sign? No. You ain't gonna sign? No. All right, thank you. And it was like, we ain't finna bargain. You ain't signing. So okay.
Well, and that was okay. There's a lot to that. And there was a second student that didn't do it either.
Okay.
Out here.
Oh, gotcha. Wow. Okay.
But the reason why I could not give up, but just say okay, because that was not my intent.
Right.
Was to make money.
Now that's true.
Was to have this thing blow up and everybody be famous. See, if that was my motivation, I would have been.
Look. Wait a minute. And a few of our lovely students would have been sitting at home.
Exactly.
If it was about money, man.
Yes.
If it was about money, yeah. Cause
no, if it was about that, then this thing wouldn't have even jumped off.
No.
But it wasn't because it wasn't for that. It was for them to see, okay, you've got talent, but you're not there yet.
Right.
Then you got to learn the business about what you're trying to do.
Right.
Here's the reality of it.
Yep.
And then this might not work out.
Right. This might not be your thing.
That might not be it, but here's a whole bunch of other jobs in this industry. If you love it, you're passionate about it, you're going to stay in it. You're going to be in it somehow, some way, even if it's just singing at your church, even if it's just doing AV stuff at your church, you're going to be involved somehow with it. So that's how I was able to kind of like, okay, because that wasn't. And if you saw, I mean, you were there. You saw the faces of these kids when they got in front of that microphone. They froze up.
Yeah.
They froze up at first because they were like, "Oh, snap!
We here, right?
This is real.
This is real, right?" And like I said, and it didn't help to hear you like, "Hey, time is money. Come on, we can't be just playing around here." And like I said, I mean, and it was so funny because, and again, only God could do that to where me and you, it was just a, it was I say almost like the family. What Ben say? Nah, we're not gonna worry about it. But come on, no, bye bye. See you later. Go home. All right, you ready? Let's go. See, take him home. All right, come on, let's go. No, I know. All right, let's go. And on the way home, now you do know tomorrow if you coming back, you got to be on another thing. You can't be doing this. You can't. So when they come back, it's a holding ball game. Cause hey, I told you what to say to Ben and how to act around Ben if you want to be here. And like that,
see that's why we got it. That's why we were able to run it so smoothly, because we understood each other.
Yeah.
A lot of times without even saying anything, it's like you could look at me and know what I was thinking. It's like, okay, because I was in my zone and you were in your zone, and then I just knew, okay, whatever I can't do, CP's got. So it's like that was one of the other crushing things. It was like we had such a good thing going.
Man,
it was that was.
But I must admit though, brother, years later, I'm sitting at home, just relaxing, and Sunday Best comes on. I'm just relaxing, and the boy walks out. I'm like, that dude look for nah. And they showed the camera and he smiled. I said to my wife at that point in time, I said, that's Isaiah Freeman. She said, well, you don't know him. I said, that's Isaiah Freeman. They said, what's your name, sir? Isaiah Freeman the fourth. I said, she's like, oh my God. I called him up, Ben, Isaiah's on Sunday's Best. I'm like, that's crazy. But I'm like, boom, that's one of our students. Then some years either before or after that, I can't remember. After that, I'm teaching step practice at Shalom, and some of the boys come in and they talking about I Air Jordan on them. I'm like, Air Jordan on them, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, Air Jordan. I said, what y'all talking about? Air Jordan's this gospel rapper named Air. He called his songs called Air Jordan on him. I said, what's the rapper's name? He said K Drama. I said, Regis? He talking about. And one of them looked at me like, yeah, that's his real name, Regis K Drama. I said, oh my God. I said, that's another one of our boys. That's a student. And I remember, I'm going to ask Regis, because I'm supposed to do an interview with Regis also. And I'm going to ask Regis. I remember before we left, Regis came to us and said, could y'all help me get some equipment so I can start doing my own rapping?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was like, I ain't got no money. B got the money. I ain't got the money. But
he was like,
yeah, but to like say years later, have kids coming up singing this song and saying K Drama, it was like he stuck to his dream. Because remember when he even came to the thing, he said, I don't sing, but I can rap. And he was like, okay, what we going? Well, he here, so all right, we'll find something for you to do. And man, I didn't realize. I'm gonna ask him how much did he take in, because he was there every day. He made sure he didn't miss nothing.
No, he soaked it in. He soaked it in, and when he contacted me years later, he told me how much he got out of that, and it was it was the reason why we did what we did.
That's it, man. I mean,
and it was something that people that are teachers, they never get to see or hear how they impacted, you know, for years and years, maybe decades. But I mean, these guys were like, yo, without this would not have been, I would not still be doing what it, because Regis, he signed with a couple of labels. See, and he learned this and learned that. And he's like, no, forget that. I'm going to do my own label. I'm going to do this.
Okay.
He wouldn't have known that if he wouldn't have learned this is how it's supposed to be. And for him to stick to what he does, what he's good at, what God has blessed him with, and to not do it for the money.
Yeah.
Because he could be easily doing it for the money and selling certain parts of his soul out to do certain things.
Yeah.
He still travels the country.
Yeah.
He still is perfecting his craft, and he's still spreading the word of God, which is what his purpose was.
Yeah, man. No,
it is. So it's amazing, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, like I say, them two fellas there threw me and blew me away. I'm like, man, okay. And then, like I say, Preston is still doing it. He's back. He's more into preaching, but he was playing his instrument when he came back. Gerald's still playing keys around. He's in Texas now.
Gerald's got his own school, I think.
See, I can call him on that, but I know.
You gotta call him up.
But I know he's still doing his music. Eva was working in doing plays
what
and stuff.
She doing?
She was doing plays in Cincinnati.
Okay.
I haven't talked to her for a minute. Yeah, she had got a little sickly, but she was doing plays in Cincinnati. Melissa, I saw Melissa a couple of years back. She got her degree. And I don't know if it was in music or what it was in, but she had her thing going.
What it was in.
Yeah, man. But
business or something?
Yeah.
I forgot.
But I'm just saying, it's the fact of running into them now as grown people, B. We had them, they were teenagers. They're grown people now.
Regis was 16 or 17. These folks got families, they got kids.
Man, I'm like, woo-wee. But again, it's just, and like I said, I want to really thank you, man, for letting inviting the brother to roll with you. And again, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. Look, I'm like, yeah. You want me to do what? Drive? I don't know nothing about these cities, B. You like, don't worry about it. You'll be all right. The kids will show you where to go. Okay, all right, man. I'm rolling.
No, man. You were a vital part of that, and setting the whole thing up, and that first week of classes in St. Louis, we were setting stuff up with no money.
Yes.
Because the IRS cleared us yet.
Right.
No, the IRS, they clear us. But
they only get you so much. We gonna work
stuck in the bank,
right? Because
the bank was making money off of that money and wouldn't release it. So we were setting up the classes and doing all this stuff, knowing that what was that day that we started? Wednesday or Thursday or something like that, and
it was a Thursday.
We had no money in the bank.
It was a Thursday. Yep.
It was a Thursday.
Yep, it was a Thursday.
And no money in the bank until like Wednesday night or something.
We had to feed the kids. Cause we were gonna do Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You like, yeah, we'll do Thursday and Friday. We'll see y'all on Monday.
That was something, man.
But again, like I say, man, and in that whole thing, though, that faith walk, man, was pivotal for us, because, like you said, I'm sitting there, hey, B, you thought, CP, I ain't got it to do. We got to do what we got to do. Okay, B, cool, no problem.
and I wouldn't have learned to be, I think, that cool and calm, one, without flight school.
Okay.
Going through flight school taught me how to roll with it, how to be cool and calm. Because when you're in that cockpit, something happens you got to be ready for. And it's like boom, boom, boom. And you always got to be thinking 5 steps ahead of that plane.
Right.
Same thing within life. So even though I never became a professional pilot, I learned so much from that.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
And that just, and then being in the business and the Hollywood system, I learned that things are going to happen. Things won't happen, and you just got to roll with it. And hey,
and like you said, that the business we in, when you have Murphy's Law as a definition in your book, that tells you right there, boy. Look, no, it ain't the fact that it might go wrong. No, when it go wrong,
right,
woo-wee,
right.
man. I mean, and like I say, just that flexibility of that, brother, it was a beautiful thing, man. And like I said, here years later, these grown people. I want to say young people. These grown people, you know, like I say, calling you uncle and you letting you and hang out and talking about your families and this, that, and other, and how they felt. It's a good feeling again. Like we always said about success, it ain't got nothing to do with money.
No.
Nothing at all, man. But when you can you can hear somebody say, if you hadn't took time out with us, ain't no telling what would have happened.
That's the payoff. That's the return on investment. It's lives that we poured into, and we're seeing the fruit of that. You know, that to me, that's the payoff. You know, and we talked earlier about how dark a time that was when I had to shut it down.
Yeah.
Stuff like this, it just sheds light on, okay, this is why we did it. This is why we did it. And, you know, we can still do it again. You know, it was a couple years ago when we said we got to do
the reunion. Yeah, the reunion.
Everybody wants to do it. Everybody wants to get back together.
Yeah. Not again. Like you say, not the adults. So, hey, we ain't even fighting with you. Look, you signed, I ain't. Thank you, kind of. We gone. We ain't playing with y'all today. No. Y'all grown now. We ain't playing. No. Y'all grown. You signed this. You in, I ain't. That's all right. Appreciate you. We look at. Yeah, man. But look, while we laugh, let's take a look at I'll Be There. The video. Check it out.
Yes.
Check it out.
Play it.
Everybody's fronting with something. They act like they don't care. Acceptance is everywhere.
Nobody tells you that freedom is gonna cost you something else that confuses me. When everyone teases me, my looks, the way I talk, the way I dress, the way I walk. What I need, I just don't know. I need to flow.
A place I know, a friend that shows me, helps me grow. I need a hand so I can stand. Recognize before I die, I wanna live to be a man. Where can I go
when I need a friend? Finding a love that has no end. Call on me, I'll come running in a hurry. Don't you worry, I'll be there.
My family's elsewhere. I told myself don't care. The TV's my teacher.
So says a preacher. If I die right now, I wonder why would anyone miss me? Another kid whose hope is hid.
Can you assist me?
I'm not asking much, a gentle touch they say can do wonder.
Holding in, ignoring sin has torn this nation asunder. All I have is just enough to make it through this day. Banging to cope. It's either this or sell or don't. Gotta show me the way.
When I need a friend, finding a love that has no end. Call on me, I'll come running in a hurry. Don't you worry, I'll be there.
With all of the craziness that we have to deal with, peer pressure at school, constant fighting at home, we're told that sex, drugs, and guns are bad for us, but our role models are the ones that are using them to be successful. It's confusing. I know the guys are supposed to be tough and take it like man, but sometimes I don't want to be tough. I can't even cry or show my feelings, like we're being taught to cry bullets instead of tears. Something's got to change.
Show me the way. Please show me the way. Take my hand, I promise I won't stray. If you show me, please show me the way. Where can I go when I need a friend?
virgin, I can't compare when it comes to above. A love he gave through you, I didn't know what to do. I never thought I would find a thing so rich and so kind. Best things in life are free, now I believe in me. With God by my side, every day I'm alive. No more stressing, I'm confessing there's a way to survive. Yeah, I found a place to
Where can I go when I need a friend? Finding a love that has no end. Call on me, I'll come running in a hurry. Don't you worry, I'll be there. I wanna know, show me the way. 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 I wanna know, show me the way.
Hey, well, that is part 3. And like I said, something to think about. Reunion. We'll let you know more about that if it comes to pass. But thank you for tuning in. And like I said, we got one more part of this where we talk about Ben's future and what's been going on since the Arts Academy. It's going to be some good stuff. Once again, I just thank you so kindly for just listening and talking, and just hopefully someone's being helped by just hearing the trials and tribulations of other people. Because again, you can't make it if you ain't never faked it. You can't make it if you ain't never failed. Those who make it have failed out, but they got up. And that's what we did. That's what we doing. And remember, nothing beats a failure but a try. All right, y'all. Let's get up out of here. Till next time, I'm Mr. Parker. Thank you for tuning in. YouTube watchers, please, please subscribe. Everybody else keep coming back, giving them views. And I really do hope that you learn something about the people that come in here, and also maybe something about yourself, that you can do it if you put your mind and your body to it. That's a song. I had to throw it in there. Couldn't help it. Yeah, I know I'm silly, but thank you for tuning in again. And remember, live a life you love, and you'll love the life you live. Peace.
Music.